And there's the whistle to kick off the match here. New Mexico Tech kicking off to Tennessee Tech. That ball is going to be deep and bounce into touch. So that should give us a Tennessee Tech line out deep in their own territory. So the Yellow Rose Showcase, this is the inaugural year for this rugby showcase as New Mexico Tech, wins the line out. But the showcase is actually looking to grow in the coming years to become something more like an Algarve Sevens or an Algarve's Sports Festival, where there are multiple sports, perhaps obviously rugby being the showcase centerpiece sport, but perhaps lacrosse, frisbee golf, you name it, some other sports that don't get enough attention. And so Yellow Rose Showcase looking at big vision for years to come. And we do thank you for tuning in here today to watch the inaugural rugby tournament for the Yellow Rose Showcase as Tennessee Tech forces New Mexico to knock that ball into touch. So Tennessee Tech will take a line out here. They're going to be deep in their own territory. The wind picking up ever stronger here. We're probably looking at 15 knots straight down the field from right to left. And Tennessee Tech will win that line out. They're going to look to take it off to the left-hand side. Looking for some space, looking for create an opening for the winger perhaps. The offload looks like it may have been dropped, and the ref is going to call that, I believe, a knock-on. Not a knock-on. Perhaps a hands in the ruck as New Mexico Tech now will take over inside Tennessee territory. Oh, shit. And New Mexico Tech down inside the 22, looking to attack. Looking to bring it across the left-hand side. He finds a hole. He's going to dive through. Going to be caught just meters shy of the try line. As New Mexico Tech looks to reset. Bit of a bobble on the ball. Looking for a hole. Wrapped up by the shirt. Nowhere to go. Actually loses a couple of meters. As number 10 is looking for a hole. He's back to about the original gain line. And now New Mexico Tech breaks free, and he's going to take it through. He'll dot that one down for New Mexico Try, putting the first points on the board. So New Mexico Tech with some hard-fought points there. As Tennessee Tech playing some strong defense up in the red zone, but New Mexico Tech manages to find a hole, find some space, kicks up and good's going to be for another 2 points. And so here with about 4 minutes in, we've got New Mexico Tech taking a 7-0 lead over Tennessee Tech as the boys line up to restart play. Good high kick by New Mexico Tech. That's playable for the defense as they hit the runner just almost as soon as he touches the ball. But it looks like the ref's called an infraction. He's going to bring it back here. So the infraction was against New Mexico Tech. Might have been a knock-on as the ref sets them up for a scrum here just shy of Tennessee Tech's 10-meter line. Tennessee Tech off to the right. Under 2 minutes to play in this half. Oh, the bobble there. New Mexico Tech charging. He's going to be looking to go down the line and be pushed into touch, but the ref is going to say there was a forward pass. So that is going to turn the ball over to New Mexico Tech, and they'll have another opportunity to try to put some points on the board here with about a minute and a half left in this first half. New Mexico Tech bobbles the ball out of the scrum, but Tennessee Tech going to be called for offsides. So New Mexico Tech with a quick tap. Quick tap. They're down about 10 meters back. Oh, and the pass is intercepted by Tennessee Tech. He may have some space along the side. He's looking for that wing. Can't get there, though. Trying to make it around the corner. Looked like he was trying to throw the ball inside, but the AR says he did not step into touch, and so Tennessee Tech gets called for not releasing the ball with the tackle there. And New Mexico Tech quickly taps that ball and taking it off to the right-hand side to restart play. New Mexico Tech setting the ruck. They'll reset. They're about Tennessee Tech's 10. Good tackle by Tennessee Tech. Ref says the player was not releasing the ball. So here, the waning seconds as the unofficial game clock expires for this first half. New Mexico Tech draws a yellow card. And Tennessee Tech gifted with a final series as the clock this first half has expired, and Tennessee Tech with an opportunity to perhaps put some points on the board. Oh, but the knock on there is going to end the play. The ref's going to blow the whistle. That's the end of the half. And we'll go into halftime with the score: New Mexico Tech 7, Tennessee Tech 0. And the boys retaking the field. Tennessee Tech will kick off to restart the match here, moving from right to left. So Tennessee Tech will have the win this half. Ref blows the whistle, restart, and the nice deep kick will be playable for the defense if they can get there. Fielded clean by New Mexico Tech as they look to come off to the right-hand side, looking for that corner. Tennessee Tech seals it off. There's the offload. Good support by Tennessee Tech, holding the defensive line. And New Mexico Tech's going to lose quite a few meters on that one. Now just going to kick the ball out of the danger area there. So if you're relatively new to the game, it is a dangerous phase for a team to be on offense deep in their own territory because it's so easy to commit an infraction. And rugby, being a game of possession, the penalty for an infraction is loss of possession. And so if you lose possession in your own territory, you set the other team up with a really good opportunity to score. And so you'll often see rugby teams kicking the ball away when they're deep in their own territory. They just rather like to play defense in the other half of the field rather than take the risk of a turnover in their own half. So you see Tennessee Tech now. Quick tap inside their own 10. Moving into New Mexico Tech territory. Almost a high tackle there. We'll see if the ref lets that one go. Tennessee Tech looking to bash up the middle, but not really finding any purchase. They'll reset. Tight game, only one try scored the entire game, so a big defensive effort as both teams are pounding each other on the ground. Tennessee Tech slowly winning the ground battle here, but there's a strong counter ruck by New Mexico Tech. Knocks Tennessee Tech off the ball, and looks like they'll get the jackal here. So New Mexico Tech gets the jackal here, gets the penalty, and they will. Looks like they're setting to tap and go. No, they're going to kick the ball for touch. So with a good kick to touch, will give them a line out at the point marked, and you can see the referee has marked the ball win and a touch here, just beyond the midfield line below the camera here. So New Mexico Tech now with 2.5 minutes to play in the second half, apologies. 2.5 minutes to play in the second half is going to have a line out. So New Mexico Tech garnering the infraction on the line out. Quick tap and go as we are down to about 3.5 minutes left to play in this second half of the match. Mexico Tech looking to break up the middle. He finds a hole. There's the offload, the good support line. Good defense by Tennessee Tech to stop that one from becoming a breakaway try, as New Mexico Tech recycles and takes it off to the other side. Winger looking for an opening. He breaks a tackle, steps around another one, and he's going to break free. He'll be able to take that one straight down the line, turn it around to the middle, and New Mexico Tech's going to put an insurance try on the board. 3 minutes left to play. New Mexico Tech up by 12. So, folks, I'm being told there was a bit of piercing static on the stream there for the first match. I do want to apologize for that. We've had a audio mixer go out. I was hearing that in my headset as well, but I thought it was just the headset not going out. But we did get that rectified, shifted over to a different audio mixer, and so audio should be clean for the rest of the day here. Two minutes to play. New Mexico Tech with a good high playable kick. It's going to bounce, and Tennessee Tech grabs it on the bounce, looking to play forward. I heard a whistle, but it must have been on the other field since the players here kept playing. as Tennessee Tech takes it off to the right. They're looking for a hole down the side. Can't quite get it. That New Mexico Tech defense seals off the sideline quickly. Tennessee Tech beyond the 10, approaching the 22. Running short on time, minute and a half to play. Needing a quick try here if they want to stay in this match. Looking for a hole, tries to go up the middle, nowhere to go, but he's going to carry the defenders forward. Just maybe a few inches shy of the try line. Tennessee Tech will reset. Looking to step, he dives across. Tennessee Tech in for the try. Tennessee Tech with a minute left to play is going to put 5 on the board, an opportunity to cut New Mexico's lead in half. But they're going to need to make a quick conversion kick and get this play restarted if they want to stop New Mexico Tech from just kicking the ball into touch and ending the match. And the conversion kick is no good, and so Tennessee Tech is going to be beyond a converted try with about 30 seconds left to play. This one may be just out of reach, but the boys will continue to fight for more points. And New Mexico Tech's going to knock the ball on the kick here. So as the unofficial clock expires, Tennessee Tech will take possession at the New Mexico 10 with an opportunity to put more points on the board, but down by 9. Not much of a chance to pull out the victory here. Ref calls a quick scrum infraction to New Mexico Tech, so cap and go for Tennessee Tech as they look to take the ball forward. Running into contact. Looking to come over the side, needing to open up that space, needing to put those points on the board. Winger's got an open space. He bobbles the ball. That's going to be a knock-on. Going to be picked up by New Mexico Tech, and he's going to take it down the sideline. He's got the speed. It's a foot race to the end, but no one there to stop him. He's going to be brought down by the shoelaces with inches to spare. Quick offload to the support runner. But the ref is going to call an infraction there to New Mexico Tech. So what looked like it was going to be a sure try ends up as a turnover to Tennessee Tech. Inches off their own try line with one last opportunity here to take the ball down and try to put some points on the board. And looks like New Mexico Tech is very close to tackling him into touch. They do. And I think that may be the end of the match, but I have not heard the ref's whistle. My mistake, folks. That I thought the ref was signaling an infraction, but that was a New Mexico Tech try. And you can see the player lining up now to kick the conversion. It's up. It's no good. And there is the final whistle. And so New Mexico Tech will take home the victory on this one, 19-5 over Tennessee Tech.